This is Marty Van Diest here with Valley Market Real Estate, and this video is about pre-foreclosures. We do videos at least every week, usually several times a week, about Valley Market listings, about Palmer listings, about Palmer real estate, Wasilla real estate, Matsu real estate, and sometimes just about real estate in general. That's kind of what this one's about. Pre-foreclosures. I get questions about pre-foreclosures every week. This is an invention by Zillow. These houses are not really for sale. And if I had a house that was listed on Zillow as a pre-foreclosure, I would be kind of upset. I'll give you a quick example. I just looked at this morning a house listed on Zillow as a pre-foreclosure, and I thought, you know, what is the deal with that house? I don't think he wants to sell it. So I did some research, and you can actually find this out by looking at the recording office. And this guy got behind in his payments last year. Who knows what happened? He might have had a job loss or something. And he got behind on his payments, and he was sent a notice of default. And that's what triggers Zillow's pre-foreclosures. They have an automatic system that monitors the recording office, and as soon as somebody sent a notice of default, which means they're at least 30 days behind on their payment, Zillow lists their house on their site as a pre-foreclosure, and that's what happened here. So this guy got behind on his payments 30 days late, but you know what? And only 3 months later, he caught up. So this guy had caught up, and he got that not pre-foreclosure, but that notice of default erased. And he actually did a mortgage recalculation, and everything's good with him again. And that happened in February of this year. Well, now it's November. His house is still on Zillow with all the pictures of the interior of his house and the pictures of the outside as if it's for sale. It's listed as a pre-foreclosure. It's got a price on it and everything. And of course, it's not for sale at all. Take a look at what I have here. I decided not to do a search in our local area because, you know, these people are still living in those houses. Those houses aren't for sale. The only person that could sell that house is not the bank. It's the person who's still living there. And if he doesn't have a for sale sign in his yard, he doesn't intend to sell. So, you know, you can tell I'm a little upset about pre-foreclosures. But take a look. I wanted to find a place away from here, and I decided, hey, Kenton, Ohio. I've never heard of Kenton, Ohio, but I did a search on Kenton, Ohio, and came up with a bunch of foreclosures, and I'm going to show them to you here. So if you go to Kenton, Ohio, this is what you're going to see. You're going to do a search for foreclosures, and you're going to come up with pre-foreclosures, and here's one. This is a house, 900 and some square feet, $76,000. Shows up on Zillow as a pre-foreclosure, but you know, those people are most likely still living there. You see a child's bike in the front yard. This is probably just a picture from Street View on Google Maps, and that's all they have. And they're advertising it as if it's for sale, but it's not for sale. It's a pre-foreclosure, which means most likely it will never not be for sale anytime soon until the owner gets his act together and actually decides to put it on the market and list it with a realtor, or probably get his mortgage back fixed together where he's got caught up on payments, or maybe restructured his mortgage so that he can get his own situation set up. But it's not for sale. If we move to the valley and take a look at what's there, if you move back to the valley, you see all those red dots? Those are, when we do a search on foreclosures, that's what comes up, but those aren't foreclosures. Those are pre-foreclosures according to Zillow. A few of them are foreclosures, but most of them are not. And most of them have people living in them, so don't go drive by and knock on their door. They're planning to stay there. They're not selling. If they do have a for sale sign in the yard, that's another story, but most of them are not for sale. We did find a few on the MLS for sale, and a few of them are trying to sell, but in most cases they're not selling. In the market we're at now, if they do decide to sell, they can sell. It's not going to go into foreclosure because the prices have gone up, and they can get out of their house without giving it back to the bank. So in most cases that right now, foreclosures aren't happening. If the values were going down, it would be a different story, but the values are going up. So if somebody gets in trouble on their house, they can sell it. So if you are looking for a house, or maybe you're looking for foreclosures or anything like that, give us a call. Just go to our website, valleymarket.com, valleymarket.com, and click on the contact list. You'll see all the realtors here. Any of us would be happy to help you out. We'll find you a house. We'll sell your house. If maybe you're getting a little bit of trouble on the loan, that's okay. We can figure out what to do with it. And if you're just trying to figure out whether you should or not sell your house, we'll meet with you. We won't charge you, just for consultation. All right, talk to you later.